So we are back on the dashboard. I'm going to give you guys a second to find out where I am. Yeah, I'm going to keep talking until then. Good morning, Motown Writers Network. I am here today. Good morning, Motown Writers Network. I am here today to show you how I organize my work in progress and story ideas. And also, I found a new way to keep my story ideas. And I want to thank Miss Kenya Harper for doing that. I'm actually going to tag her. Thanks for the ideas. Going live. And I want to thank her for her question. I do love that you guys are asking questions in the group, and it's challenging me as a moderator and, of course, founder of Motown Writers Network to push myself even further and see like what is out there and how I can better organize even my own writer's life. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Sylvia Hubbard, and I am founder of Motown Writers Network, and I'm also author of 50 books, for 50 published books. And what was so profound about this was that I basically had to figure out a way to do this. So I'm opening up another screen to make sure people know that I am live again because I was, and let me see. Give me a second. Okay, so yeah, so I see you guys are there. Oh yeah, I want to look up Kenya's question. So the first thing was that it was Kenya's question that really popped this off. And in Kenya's question, and please don't look at like all the crap I gotta do, my notifications. So in Kenya's question, she asked, and I want to make sure I get it right. And she says, does anyone experience several stories and not finishing them? And you guys did like awesome in answering and giving her ideas and everything. So I appreciate you guys coming in. Like I said, I love that you guys are participating. That is so amazing. If you're in the room and you're listening, make sure you give me a thumbs up or hello, so I know you guys are listening and I can say hello to you. So I think that's really awesome that you guys are helping other members and keeping up with that as well. Stephanie did ask. Let me make sure Stephanie knows I'm live too. Okay, so how I keep up. So we're gonna go into how I keep up. Well, back in the day, of course, I discovered, hey Sharita. Okay, so back in the day, I discovered how like to use Google Drive, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do use Google Drive. If you don't, you can always, if you have a Gmail account, everyone pretty much has it. So it's hold on, it's drive.google.com. And when you go into it, if you have a Google Drive, you pretty much already have it. Or if you have Gmail, because this is owned by Google, it's a big cloud of a lot of stuff. I think you start off with 5 gigs. Please ignore that 2 terabytes because I share this actually with my husband. So he has like a lot of storage. So we do have a lot of storage together, but you usually start off with 5 gigs, which is clearly a lot of room in order to store a lot of photos and a lot of documents, especially a lot of documents. How I was storing my ideas was that I would have this story idea folder, and I could just go in and type in my stories. But with that, even though they were kind of all there. They were all kind of mixed together. And like I said, when I come up with a story, I'll just pop up in this, do like a quick paragraph, and then go ahead to the next thing. It became really convoluted because, as you can see, it's like 33 pages long. And I knew I had to have a way to organize these, especially be able to, drive them into some kind of else, so I can, when I'm ready to work on a new story, I could just go ahead and push it out without trying to read through this whole document, find one that I like, because some of them have subject matter, some of them have setups to like the research of what poison I want to use or method of killing, because I am a things like that. But like, yeah, I wanted to make sure it was pretty organized. So that was not organized at all. I also wanted to incorporate my literary life in something. So hence, I decided that I was going to use something else. And I got the idea actually from Heart Breathings. If you don't know who she is, I can show you her. She is a YouTuber and a writer. And she's really detailed when it comes to her writing. So she's called Heart Breathings, and you can just type Heart Breathings at YouTube. So she has like various ways of how she plots, how she writes, and everything. And this was the video basically that really got my attention. It's called My Notion Writing Journal. So she uses software that's called Notion, and it is free. And she uses that to basically set up all her book, her book, what do you call it? A book Bible, which I'm trying to do right now. And I have it in handwritten form, and I know I got to type it up. But I just didn't want to type it up. Actually, I didn't want to type it up because I didn't know where I was going to put it, where I could get to it right away. And so she uses this thing called Notion, and it is free, and it gives you like tags, cards, things like that, and so forth and so on. I'm trying to stay away from different types of software. I'm trying to stay with more or less the Microsoft or Google suites. So while I'm talking, like, if you guys let me know, how do you guys organize your ideas? Where do you keep them? And if you guys have any questions, just let me know about anything. Okay, so, but yeah, Heart Breathings was basically letting me know that I do need to go. And her name is Sarah Kennington. I don't know why I call her Heart Breathings, but that's how I remember her name. But she uses Notion, and like I said, it is free, and she goes in there and she designs it and things like that. But I wanted to use something else, so I decided to use the Microsoft OneNote. And I don't know if you guys know about this, but it is on mostly all Apple and all Apple products, or you can get the app from the Windows Store, and it is an app for iOS, and it's, of course, since it's Microsoft, it is for Microsoft as well. So OneNote is basically it can have a large database of organizations for you in order for you to keep up with documents, pictures. You can even link it with video. And I even have that like in my quick notes. See, I set up, like, I wanted to refer back to her video and how she organizes her thing. So you can actually put the videos inside of here. So it's one huge database where you can keep up with your writings. I get my vlogging, podcast ideas, my marketing campaigns are here. I can even click in here. So these are like different tables that these are sample tables that I do. Once I go into them, I'll start setting them up. Here's my vlogging ideas. These are like memberships when I'm starting to put together different types of memberships for Motown, and I have actually a spreadsheet for each of these in Excel. So I'll be having this all put together soon, and just copying and pasting actually all the documents here. So that's what's going to happen in there. And then, of course, here's my literary life. So my literary life consists of like a whole bunch of stuff, but basically it's these two that I am concerned with. I'm checking you guys to make sure, have you asked any questions? Okay. So it has these two that we're concerned with. So this is my book Bible. My book Bible consists of like the family trees that I work with. Like I said, I have 50 books. Then I have notes. I have published works. And you can see like I even have it all down there. And then family trees. I have a huge family tree. One of my popular family trees is the Hart family, and this was actually given to me by a reader who actually did all this work for me as she was reading through my books. So I have family trees in there. And then, of course, then we come over to the work in progress. So you can set these up by sections. Once you add a section, then it goes into a page, and then you can even add, these are called subsections, and you can actually break it down into further and further subsections and sections. You can inset different sections and stuff and group them together to make them one section. And then you can do different pages and then group them together to make them insets of pages. So that's why you see this long list of thing. Let me take that off. So you see this long list of work in progress because that's what that is. And these are story ideas. Now, a work in progress usually is something I have typed into, or somewhere, somehow I have started creating character maps of them. A story idea is what you just saw. It's just kind of like a paragraph pretty much of what I have. If you're asking like where did I get these pictures, I basically made these on Canva to go with the page, and you can actually import and put them on the page yourself. So that's where that comes from, and then I can post anything I want in here. For like my book Bible, I know once I finished all my published work, I'm going to literally, and so I have this, I can literally scroll down below this and then link to each page inside of there. But for work in progress, which is what we're talking about today, this is where we're going. I'm going back to you guys to make sure you guys haven't asked me a question. If we can get to it. Okay, so you guys haven't asked a question yet. Okay, so in the work in progress, we'll start with story ideas, which are, like I said, the sentences. So what I did was from that Google Doc, I literally took each story idea and I broke it down in there. Now, some of them, like I said, they already have like either a notation to say this is what is happening. This is the circumstances, and that's where I'm going. So, and then there's a story ideas of where I'm just breaking it down into, different plot points that I want to make with it. Some of them do go pretty long. This is one of the longer ones. But I literally took each story idea off of there and I just made it a name instead of trying to come up with a name. This also helps me make sure I'm not reusing names of characters again, which has become, after you do 50 books, you get that fear that you're going to be saying the same name over again. And that's what I did. Oh, and then I have some empty ones down there as well. And that's what was happening, is that I was literally asking my readers, which they enjoy, for names for characters. And that wasn't working. So let me show you how this works in case you want to know, because I actually do have a story idea in my head. Okay, let me go to the last one. So the last one is 28. So what I would do is I would come here. I'll make sure you guys don't have. So what I do is this is like the new story idea. And I already kind of know like the circumstances. So I give myself a word to kind of remember what it is. And that's a long story. I won't even ask. And then you just literally can come in here and start to type. So woman needs help in business, comes to finds out finds gig to use her full talents for playing the cello, hired by wealthy man to play at night only. So that's a story idea that actually I woke up this morning thinking about. So you can actually still use Microsoft tools, and you know, like I had a thing, misspelling, you can use that. You can also bold it, bullet it. They have it so you can bullet it, even change the kind of bullets it is. So like even if I put this in, say these were tasks that I have to do, I could literally task it like this. So basically I would have an open bullet to show they're incomplete. And then once they are complete, you can go back in and change it to a check mark. So basically, like if you want to task it out, you know, or do, say that you're in your story and you know arc 1, arc 2, arc 3, this was, you know, arc 1, arc 2, arc 3, you can basically, you know, show that you are completing it. You can also make it, and I'm going to make a template for it. Actually I started it. I'm going to show you the template I started. You can also, you know, put in your daily word count or when you worked on it. So you can put date, word count, and then even put in like what date you did it, what word count it was, to show your progress as well, and turn that into, even add a table, so you can insert a table for that as well. So if I wanted to make that into a table right inside this document, we could just basically go table, word count, and then go from here. So we go date, word count, and then you know put in today 3/15, none. You know, to show your progress. And actually you can turn that into a formal table where you can actually show an infographic of it and display that on here. So you can actually do that as well. Like I said, you can post different things, pictures online, even audio. You can do details you can actually use if you're setting up. So when I'm doing my marketing campaigns and stuff and I'm setting up dates, I can actually make a calendar item and put it here. So that's what I'm going to be using my marketing more for when I'm setting up podcasting or interviews with people. I can actually make meeting details, and then it's linked to my phone, and I know exactly what I'm doing in there. You can make forms also to help you out to keep up with everything. I mean, this is a great software. What makes this so cool is that you have an app on your phone, Apple and Android. They have an app on your phone where you can add notes. And you can also do you can also do sticky notes. Sticky notes is attached to this. Is separate on the desktop, but on the phone, sticky notes comes up inside of the notes, so you can actually take notes of different things that you're doing. I'm gonna go back up and close this one. Dun, 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 and go to work in progress. So for my works in progress, which I'm currently doing right now, yeah, I'm in that monster. So for my works in progress, you can see, I have started working on one. I'm going to take you to one I've already worked on. Ba, ba, ba. Let me see. This is have a. I'm trying to look for one that like is embedded in my website as well. Okay, so here's Delilah's Desire. Let me close this up so you can see it. So this is Delilah's Desire, and I did start working on that. She actually already started. Like I already started a short story for her. I put the picture of the book because I've made a picture, and I actually made this one up in Canva. So I have the picture of the book already there, and then I have like where the book URL is, and that's for more or less my marketing purposes, so I can find it where I have it stored in my website, as you can see. And of course, I have where the website of the URL is that I made a link for, and this is just basically what the book is about. If it's part of a companion book series, if it has a password to it, what category it is in, more likely that's like my genre that I'm doing, but I just have category because I couldn't think of something else. So I could click on that and it pulls up my website, and this is actually the 7 days, and you guys can go there and read the story for free. So this is like a free story that people have, but it's actually a work in progress. And look at it and read it, but these are one of the things that I can do in order to give out for free or something like that, or have it available for free. So basically what I would do is, for this, knowing that this is free, I have inside of my book, I have a free book. So I have free books here that I keep on my site, or that I have, and that I have like short stories for free. Teddy's Girl Short. These are website. I meant to put website shorts that I can give away for free. So here I would type in Delilah's Desire. So if I have to give a book away for free, I can literally give this away for free. Go back to my work in progress, copy this link, and if I need to give away a free book, I can basically just come here and say, hey, here's my free books. And these are all links to my books. So I can basically, hold on, let me go here, show you how to link it. Oops, I gotta highlight all of it and link it where you're at. I want to just link that. Come on, we link it. Now I can do this. I'm usually pretty darn good at this. Let's see. Hold on, if I go here. Okay, it just did it, so give me a second. I just showed the linkage. So let me do it this way. Okay, hold on. Go home. Now it's gonna act up. Now it's gonna act like it don't. You know what? It's just like a child. Like, I'm gonna only act right when you are there. Table. Nope. Okay, and now it's a way to link. I know it's because it was just there. Yeah, link. Go back. Okay. If I could keep just one finger on the keyboard, we can actually link. That's my fault. But it does let you link. Like, and I could link it. Ugh. Okay. Now I'm just being facetious because now I'm like determined to make it work. Because it just linked. Okay, let me see. Insert. Oh, there it is. Okay. See, I knew it was another way to kill a cat. Look at that. Ha ha. Look at there. Figure it out. Learn with me. That's why I call this Learn With Me. So like that's how I keep it organized. And then it kind of puts all my stuff. So down here, that's where I'm gonna be showing where I have the perma-free. I have permanent free books at Amazon. And that's what I want to put down here is the Amazon perma-free ones. So these are basically send outs that I do. Okay, so I can keep up with my free books because I do have a lot of them, and a lot of people do ask me, "Hey, Sylvia, can I have a free book?" Blah 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 blah. So I know where my free books are, which ones kinds can I give away, and each one serves like a different type of purpose to introduce people to my work. So if you guys have any questions, let me know because I want to make sure you guys are getting answered. We got 5 more minutes because I didn't want to make a really long video about this. I just kind of wanted to do a learn with me series of how I keep my work in progress uh, organized. Oh, let me show this. So say that you have an assistant and that they want to or you have someone who can come in and or yeah, come in and actually add stuff here with you or work on your marketing stuff with you. You can actually share this out with other people. So I have it shared out with my work email so I can actually work here. I can actually work on it, or see it. Of course, I'm not working at work on it, right? So, and then I can share it out with other people as well. So you can actually, and then you can give them powers to edit or just to view it. And then, let me see, you can receive notification. You can tell them like, you can give them ideas. All of this can be synced down into your drive. And you can easily go to your drive. This is actually available on Microsoft Drive. That. So it's a personal drive, and you actually start off with, I believe, the free one is so you get more space. I think you start off with about 2 gigs, 2 to 5 gigs of this. So that's basically free, and you can access it anywhere. So that's more space that you have. So even if you have Google, it's not taking up your Google stuff. You can actually have it over here as well. So, and you can just create an account. Anyone can create an account on Microsoft 360, or if you already have a Microsoft 360 account, you can go ahead and use your drive, which most likely you probably are not using. Anyway, you probably have it and then you're not using it. Anyway, can I save this video for later? Yes, I'm going to actually save this in our video files. You can always, if you want to find it later, you can go to our video files and go to our video files. If I can get to it. So it goes to our files, and then you can actually just type in, it should be learn with me. Let me see. Oh, media. I'm sorry. Media files. So you can actually do a search, and that's why I name these things learn with me. And it should pop up. So we did several learn with me. So that's learn with me, and you can just find it. That's our old learn with me. So other things that, I've done, you can find it there. Otherwise, they just pop up like this, and you can go to videos. That's the last learn with me. Now, actually, this is our current learn with me that's actually being saved in there. That's our last learn with me that we did. So yeah, so you can just go here and go videos, and then you can find it later. So that's how you can. Any other questions before we get out of here? Our countdown is going, so I can see how long I'm talking. I know my voice sounds horrible. I've had a migraine for 3 days, but I said I'm going to do this today because I want you guys to be able to see. So if you guys don't have any more questions, you guys want to come back to this, and more than likely by the summertime, this is going to grow into its own big monster. But basically, I can keep up with a lot of things because I have so many tables. I have so many files over in Google that I want to pull in here and be able to update them all the time. So this is like where I can basically do it. So I'm glad that like I use OneNote at work, but I never used it for my home life. And this is basically a way I can just spread things out and see what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So yes, I want to thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys have a great day. Go get lunch like I'm going to do and probably crawl back in bed and pull my laptop close. Thank you, Sharita. Guys, have a great night or great day. Bye.